A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day.
Okay, there we go. Alright, well, gonna have to do this a little differently. As you can see, I have my headset planted on here because I seem to have lost my other microphone. So, are you guys able to hear us? Yes or no?
Hopefully they can hear us.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. Thumbs up, Mark. Let us know.
I'm gonna gamble.
Gambling already?
Yeah, I'm gambling. Gambling's fun.
So You lost your loyalty.
Oh, I'm not very loyal, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. See if I can get that close. I really wish I knew what I did with my mic. So, all right, guys. Here we
Hopefully
are.
they can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Still unclear. Oh, your headset. Oh no. Oh, yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you guys are able to hear us. I'm gonna take a look at this. See if there's a. See, I don't have a microphone in there. Dang. Okay. All right. So yeah, there we are. Is Mark streaming something tonight, or do you
You don't-
know? Or I have no idea.
I was gonna say you don't have a patrol anyway.
Yeah, no patrol planned for tonight. Don't think there's anything Arma planned for the night or anything like that. So yeah, definitely.
Coffee. You got it.
Always.
Yum.
But yeah, no, I have no idea if Mark's streaming tonight. Haven't really seen or heard from Mark for a while, so not 100% on that one. So who knows? But yes, coffee. Wish y'all were here to join us in person. That'd be fun.
We could all have some coffee. I made a whole pot.
Whole pot.
Mhm.
And she'll go through the whole pot too.
Well, to be fair, you took a cup from my pot of coffee. So.
Yeah, like I said, there's been no talk of anything Ready or Not or Arma 3 or anything like that as of late from anybody that at least I'm in groups with. So, not really sure if anyone's going to be streaming or not. I know Mamba just said that he wouldn't be able to stream or anything like that because he's going to be busy tonight. So, no worries. Oh, yes. Pablo Escobar, our typical reverend coming in.
I like that character. He's fun.
Got to stay off the enhancers, if you know what I mean, there, Reverend. Got the every time we catch up with you, you're on something different. So, I'm feeling all right. Headache is diminishing daily, so no complaints there. Had pretty good energy last night, so tired. Sorry.
Don't make me odd.
Every now and then I get tired spells where I'm like, oh, I feel really like lethargic, but I snap right back and go to it. So I'm doing all right. I know she's doing all right. She's tired.
I am tired. I'm very tired. I didn't sleep good. As usual.
Yep.
Toss
Yep.
and turn a lot at night.
Both taking 10 days off. Well, I'm taking 10 days off, required by my doctor.
I work from home, so I'm not lucky.
Yeah, she works from home, so even if she gets sick, she's like, you have to work. So she
I don't
works.
have an excuse, so. The only excuse I have is I have to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Or grab the boy from school. About the only other thing. But, yep, so that's our 10 days off.
Your 10 days off.
Yeah.
I don't have 10 days.
hotel scene last week. I probably did. Last hotel scene I was in was someone that overdosed on the server, and we basically showed up to do cleanup on that. That's about it. Gosh, that was 3 patrols ago? 2 or 3 patrols ago, I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
So,
I probably wasn't actively watching at that point.
yeah. As far as Mamba, I thought he streamed. I know he does videos as well, but I was thinking, I thought he streamed other games besides SLRP. Because I know SLRP, some people can stream, some people can't. It's all on who they decide can. So, what do I do for work? I'm definitely not a professional wrestler. In fact, I've never wrestled. I mean, well, I've trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but that's not professional wrestling. I work as a maintenance supervisor for a paper making company. I am the maintenance supervisor for the fleet of trucks, lift trucks, fork truck stuff that they have. And then the second job that I work is I'm a general manager of a hockey arena. So I work for a retired NHL and KHL player, and yeah, he bought the rink and I work for him. So, and his brother is actually a Hall of Famer for the NHL, and actually it was actually my favorite player growing up. So, it looked kind of nice. So, hey Lemon. Yeah, I get it, passenger. It's alright, good. It's all good, man. And hey, Freaky Region, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. So,
My dog moved out of the camera. But
yeah.
come here. Come here.
Doing good, that's good.
But come here.
He's being a floof.
Yes.
Now he's back in camera.
Good. That's my dog.
Does my wife know what happened with Sierra? Last night? Like, does she know what happened with Sierra last night? Because I was on 2 scenes with Sierra last night. And,
Well, is that the woman that was like, you should dance, and I was like, what?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Yep. Yeah, my wife, she watches all my streams. She's a big supporter of mine.
I lurk.
So, she lurks
I lurk.
a lot.
A lot. Let's do a heist.
Already?
Yeah. Because then we can fit more than one in.
Yeah, we could, technically.
Who's up for a heist? Oh, birthday
Dance.
weekend, Blackie.
Dance.
We gotta celebrate. When are we eating cake? What?
What? Streamlabs, darn you. I needed... You know what? I'm gonna go in there and disable that. Yeah, if you do all caps, it's like, no, don't do this, don't do this. Da, 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 da.
Streamlabs is a butt.
Streamlabs is a butt.
Streamlabs is ridiculous.
Let me,
Oh.
Did you do a heist? You
Blackie
did.
started it.
Dang it.
Honorary birthday weekend heist for Blackie.
Oh, yeah. We'll do a heist on that one. Let me get into Streamlabs real quick, and I'm going to just blah on Streamlabs right now. What? Did you see that error it gave me?
No. I looked back to look at a dog. By the way, last time you guys asked about favorite shirts, and so I'm wearing my favorite shirt this time just for you guys. It says there's nothing wrong with being a little husky.
That's right. There. That's off. Okay, we go. Now you should be able to do caps. Lots of caps. To do the heist, you want to do exclamation point and then type heist, just kind of like we did with a number. So.
Just gotta make sure you have enough points.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one, man. I appreciate you. Let me see if that works. Streaming's fun, that's for sure. There you go. Got some points.
Now you can participate in the heist. Quickly.
That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to change the heist. Ooh. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Oh, I died again. Oh.
You don't do hot with that.
You know what? Blackie and I both did. So I'm not alone in it, at least.
So, no. You know what, I'm going to change that too. Start delay of 300 seconds. There you go.
But then I'm gonna waste all my points if I bet that much.
Yeah, that's the point.
Blackie, don't worry. I got pushed off too. Blame him.
Yeah, blame me. I'll take the blame.
He did that.
Winner payout. Let's see. I want to do something a little bit different here.
Look, come here.
I'm gonna do. Viewers can get.
Honey, your butt. Come here. Boy. Show them your face. Hey, buck.
Alright. Updated the heist settings a little bit for you guys. We can do a maximum amount of 3,000 points now instead of the 1,000. Everybody has a 50% chance of winning. And payout percentages have been adjusted. So that way when you win slightly bigger. How about that? Sound good? Oh yeah, you got murder, Katie. You're there's no winning when you get that. So many combos and yet so many non-wins.
I fail to believe that I will ever win slots. You and Blackie have good luck because you guys won like that first night, and didn't Blackie? I'm pretty sure you won like a whopper of a prize too. Hey, you.
So.
But.
All right. Well, it's a Q&A session, so hit us with your questions. What do you guys want to know?
Interrogate us.
Interrogate us. Yeah, that's a fun way of putting it. We are under.
I'm petting a dog right now.
She's got a dog behind her. She's currently occupied.
Yeah. Except he's not looking at me. He's a thirsty boy.
Hey, put it.
Silly dog. Oh, poor guy. Hey, come here. Buck, come here. Oh, he's like, the shoes are in my way. Come here.
Doggo's so bad.
Come here. Come on. Show your face. Show your face. Show them.
Do I enjoy Japanese food? Yes.
Oh, I love hibachi and...
Like real Japanese food. Yeah, I love anything Oriental, like from Southeast Asia. I love Japanese food, Chinese food, Taiwanese food. You know, I love definitely Filipino food. That food is like absolutely amazing. You know, being that I've lived in Korea, you know, there's a lot of Korean foods that I like. Not all of them. Also, one of my least favorite foods is a Korean food. It's kimchi. Do not like it. So yes, definitely love Asian food.
I'm always game for hibachi. That's like my favorite of all.
I make a decent stir fry myself. But
Next week,
Mm,
hopefully.
hopefully.
Maybe tomorrow.
when am I gonna buy my own merch? Well, I know you weren't on the last stream there. At least if you were, I didn't catch you on. But
Remember.
we were being forced to basically pack and move again. So
Yeah.
once that happens and we get settled at the new place, again have to recoup lost stuff on that. And once I get that, then I'll be getting my own merch. The not a fan of moving so much, but our landlord has reasons beyond us as to why he's telling us to get out.
Big construction.
Yeah, there's
To the
like
house.
half the house needs to be fixed up, and I think he's just kind of realizing that it's going to take too much with us living here to get it fixed.
Yeah,
so
I think he's
just
uncomfortable doing work with people living in the house, which
yeah,
it would have been nice if he had that foresight.
yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, he let us move in, and here it is 2 months later. He's like, "Yeah, I need the house back." And it's like, oh my gosh.
so basically, merch has to wait.
Yep. We're going to continue doing everything that we can while we're planning the move, just like we did last time. I'm hoping to find a place soon. We've already got our name on a couple places right now, so I'm really hoping that we can find something fast enough so we can have overlap where I don't have to worry about waiting for the internet to be put back in and stuff like that. I can just literally go from this house to the next house, and it's a smooth transition and it's fluidic. That's the game plan this time, but given the fact that our landlord has only given us 30 days to get out, that's kind of rough.
That's stupid.
So we're doing what we can, and we're kind of scraping the bottom of the pot at this point. So we're trying to get anything that we possibly can. So, yep. But yeah, the like I said, merch. I'm definitely planning on getting my own merch. Just I haven't recouped yet. Just moved, had a wedding, and then we got told to move. So yeah,
So silly.
that's where we're at. So like I said, I'm trying to recoup resources again. So it'd be cool if Jeff shows up. If not, no worries. I understand. So you're from Japan and now you live in Seattle, and I understand what you mean by real Japanese food. Yeah, yeah,
I went to Japan and their food's really good.
yeah, yeah. My cousin was actually a teacher in Yokohama. He was an English teacher. Fun fact. In Yokohama from 2003 to 2008, I want to say. And when he was in Korea, I visited him in Yokohama when he was there, or when I was in Korea rather. And then when we came back, he had all the recipes and stuff like that. It was really good. Like I said, authentic food from that area is way different than they do it here in America. And the real food is so much better because they use the more pure ingredients. You know, they don't use all the canned stuff that they use here. So definitely love it.
Food. The topic to have.
Always the topic to have. In fact, for those that don't know, on my Discord, I added some food-ish channels. So if people want recipes to drop in there for us to try at some point, you know, as long as it doesn't have tomatoes in it, I'll likely be trying as much as I can. I'm allergic to tomatoes, deadly allergic to tomatoes, so don't do that. But yeah, I definitely want to see some recipes, have some good fun on that. I'm a foodie, and I like cooking.
I like baking.
Yeah, she likes baking. That's why I added baking in there as well. So if you guys have any baking recipes, I saw Tyler added one today. I'll have to try that at some point. So, homemade pizza. Given that I used to work at a pizza place, that's a pretty bet that's gonna happen. Because I make homemade pizzas here all the time with I've done like a garlic Alfredo sauce. I've done like a garlic butter sauce, just a regular
So
Alfredo sauce. I've done barbecue pizzas. I can do spicy pizzas. I can do just regular butter pizzas. Um, with the toppings, extra cheese, stuff like that. Yeah, I can make pizzas. Pizzas are good.
I love pizza. I could eat pizza like pretty much every day.
Um, my specialty, as most of you know, is grilling. I grill. That's the best thing I do. But cooking in the kitchen, I'm fairly good at. So if it's like stovetop stuff, I can do that as well. You won't catch me baking very often because, well, I don't bake.
I bake.
You don't.
We complement each other. But I need to get a stand mixer, so.
She bakes. You don't want my baked goods. My baked goods are bad. I'm planning on being on SLRP tomorrow. Yes, that's the hope and game plan. Kind of looking for a promotion. See if that finally comes.
I wish.
So
I'm waiting.
I mean, everyone else is getting promoted. Why can't I? Exactly. So
Because
yeah.
you're you.
Yeah, nope. I'm definitely planning on having myself on patrol on Sunday, and then probably the rest of this week. That'll be what, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm planning on being on patrols for those because, well, I don't have to work this week, so I'll be out home in quarantine until Friday. So hopefully we can go from there. And, yeah. Maybe I can get promoted and have a double promotion. Maybe I can make senior deputy
Get
and then
promoted.
get bumped into ISU.
Put an app in for ISU right away. And then they see it pop up and they're like, you know.
Well, the thing is I've talked to Patrick. Patrick is the one that's leading ISU right now, and he told me I don't have to reapply since the application's already in. So I just have to give him a reminder once I make senior deputy. Just so you know, I do have an application in for this department, and we go from there. So hopefully it's a big green thumb. Like, do it up.
That would be nice. We've been waiting patiently, impatiently. When can you wear ties? You wear ties? You gotta share the wedding.
In server?
Oh, in server. I thought he meant in real life. I was gonna say the wedding pictures would show ties.
Yeah, I wear ties. Not very often. As far as in server, once I make ISU.
You should wear like a tie and a vest. Wear a purple shirt.
I gotta get a purple shirt. I don't currently have one. Yet.
You have one IRL.
I have a purple shirt?
Oh no, you have a purple vest, I guess.
Yeah.
The little one has a purple shirt. What?
That's quite the thing to pop up on my Facebook.
I love possums.
Yeah, if you ever want to make my wife happy, anything possum related. She loves possums.
Possums are so cute. We used to have one at the old house that lived under our deck all winter, and I would always put bananas out for him to eat. And he would come crawling up, and you'd just look at him, and he'd look at you, and then he would put the banana in his mouth and just kind of walk away, all casual. And the one time, he got to hand our possum a banana. Just right to him, and he took it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't mind possums. Possums are good.
aquariums are so cute. Basically, I need another one this winter to come and visit me. Because all the critters make me really happy. Look outside, see some cute critters just kind of doing their thing. We got some cats that we see from time to time. Skunks, stinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Which that one behind us likes to try to chase.
He definitely tries to get him. Glad he doesn't succeed. Because I don't want to clean that. So, trying to get some pictures for the Discord for y'all. I'm definitely looking forward to the ISU. Looking forward to ISU for sure. While it will likely be harder because there's more work involved, that's fine with me.
You're not one that shies away from hard work. That's kind of why you want it. Because you get slow patrols.
Yeah, very slow patrols. And I am not a fan of
Very
slow
slow is
patrols.
an understatement. I already shared that one.
Fine.
You gave me permission. I shared the cake. What about a dance? Blackie wants you to dance, honey.
That question was directed at you.
Me?
Yeah, he wants you to dance.
No, he doesn't. He wants you to dance.
Nope.
You're the big guy, you
Nope.
know? You're the one everyone wants to see doing this.
I have 2 left
Blackie,
feet.
tell him that you want him to dance.
I tell you what, you catch me on the beginning of next live stream, I'll be dancing. How about that? I'll make sure my character's dancing at the beginning of the next live stream.
That would be funny. Best chair dance. Alright, honey. Chair dance. He said so.
I'll wiggle. There you go. I don't want to break my chair.
I dance very half-heartedly.
I'd have to put on some good music for that. So I'd have to be on, Jesus. Like some Daft Punk, some Tiesto, something like that. And
Put
yeah,
on
you
some
might actually get me.
electronic.
Yep. Maybe some Five Finger Death Punch or something.
You're gonna scroll for such a long time on there. I have so much stuff there.
Well, I got an idea.
Why don't you just go and look? No. Go up. Up.
What?
See all photos.
I did. It doesn't have them.
No.
I did. It doesn't have them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, but then you go up to my photos. Right there.
Yeah. They end.
Oh, well, which ones are you looking for?
I was trying to get the
professional ones?
albums, which I believe is under my sister's.
Oh. I was gonna say, because I can give you the photographer stuff. But it has to have a watermark.
So. Trying to find.
Oh, you know why it ends, though? Is because I really didn't put a lot of pictures up. Because I stole the wedding pictures from everyone. Clicked it?
I did. Ha ha ha. Alright.
No,
Jeffrey needs to get his let's play. Yeah.
The chair wiggle.
He's
Oh my
I'm
god.
telling you, he's got the power to change all that. He should change that. All he's got to do is get a license plate reconfigured. Which, as an administrative guy, he can. Didn't clip that.
Good job, Blackie. I like that
Yeah.
clip.
Yeah.
That clip that you didn't clip. I like it.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some gaming. I'm all for it.
What kind of gaming?
Gaming.
Like what games though?
Games. That's it. I don't care. Games are games. I'll game. I love gaming. Oh, she really didn't add a whole lot of photos. I'm really shocked.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can send you the photographer stuff, but again, it has to be watermarked.
Yeah. I'm okay with the ones that she didn't take at the moment.
Okay.
So I'll get the watermark ones up later when I have more time. I don't want to do it too much while I'm on a live stream.
I have a lot of stuff on my phone too that hasn't been posted up. So.
TikTok? You putting me on TikTok?
No, you don't want me dancing on TikTok. I was so half-hearted with that, Blackie. I don't have the dance passion, you know?
That's right, the chair wiggle. That's exactly what it's called. Where should I put it? Pictures? I'll do a temporary channel, there we go.
Yeah, but don't forget to do what I asked you to do.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
That. 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 There's some sample pictures right there. And then this one. Come on, you. Alright. There you go. Hey, what's going on, man? Howdy. Worst drink ever. Coffee. No, I'm just playing.
You're not gonna like my answer. He's gonna be offended by my answer.
I know what yours is. Probably whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiskey is so gross. It tastes like licking a tree.
Now, okay. I have two answers for that one, Blackie. Worst drink ever. Is that like a taste wise, or is that like just worst for me ever? Because like worst for me ever would be like tomato juice.
Ew.
But if we're talking taste wise,
Whiskey. Vodka.
let me think. Unsweetened tea.
He says taste.
Yeah, unsweetened tea. By far, hands down, like my worst non-alcoholic drink for taste. I don't know.
Oh, so I have to think of a non-alcoholic
No.
drink that I don't
No.
like. Okay. I was gonna say I don't like any variants of V8
Yeah.
stuff. Is that what it's called? The tomato juice brand that has like
Yeah. V8.
what?
Another heist. Get your points while you can. Favorite food? Steak.
Oh, steak. Love
Hands down,
steak.
porterhouse steak with homemade mashed potatoes, kind of lumpy. Get a
Prime
good
rib.
butter to them.
Prime rib.
Nice. You can have prime rib. Yeah, prime rib's good.
But also whitefish is really good.
Yep, whitefish is good.
If you like fish, you ever come up, our general way, the whitefish is amazing.
Yep. Huge fan of crab.
Yeah.
Like crab. Yeah.
I like mac and cheese with pulled pork on it.
There you go. Hey Tyler, welcome, welcome. So, but yeah, no, favorite food would hands down a steak. Give me a good porterhouse. Porterhouse, let me grill it. There is a place, a hole in the wall, about 4 hours from where I live right now. That it's down by my parents' house. That they make good food. Good food. It's called Bill's Steakhouse. If you ever get a chance to come to Michigan, go to Bill's Steakhouse, and that is they make some of the best grilled food you can buy, and it's cheap. Like what is it? Like a 36 or 38 ounce porterhouse is only like $28.
Yeah, I mean
And it
it
comes
ranges
with-
in the $20 to $30 range
Yeah.
for like anything. So if you go, oh, I'm gonna get the cheapest thing, and you get the sirloin, it's only like $1 or so more to get something nicer.
Yep. And you get two sides and a salad and
They give you
drinks
so
and
much food.
yeah, you never finish it
So much food.
ever. So, the channel is called Levy's Gamings and Reaction. Yes, I am planning to do reactions soon. I'd like someone, and as much as I hate to say it, but I'm always like, I am so into music. Like, if someone were to say, react to this music video or something like that, I've probably already heard the song. But I would really like it for someone on Discord to actually request one.
Can I request one?
You can request one if you want,
Okay,
but
I
I
have
need
one.
someone to help me start it off. I know a lot of people would probably do like the big hit items. Oh, do like Five Finger Death Punches, Wrong Side of Heaven, or Gone. Those are big military ones that people usually say, hey, do this, and gets a lot of views because you get all the veterans that want to see your reaction and how you feel about it and stuff like that. So, while I am definitely wanting to do reactions, and reactions can be, comedians, music videos, artist works and stuff like that. I'm down for reactions, and I'd love to start getting into them. But I need someone to give me a little bit of direction on that.
I have a whole list of them for you.
Who's my favorite person in SLRP? It was Blackie. I'm still upset about that. But like favorite person as like a player that's in SLRP or an actual character in SLRP? Because that kind of defines it, because I know people have different personas inside the actual thing. Because I would say if I had a favorite person that actually made me think and do a hardcore look into the situations at hand and stuff like that, I would Thomas with Mr. Parks. I know he doesn't get to play on the server as much as he wants, but I mean that would definitely be someone that I would look and say, hey, that's where off the beaten path. That really
Mr. Parks is like the character on your channel that everybody talks about.
So character-wise, that's who I would say. As far as favorite person, and specifically in LEO, I mean honestly,
I have an answer for that.
I mean honestly, right now it's who I've always said it is. Jeff, Lieutenant Gibson. He's been the guy that, like I said, he brought me to SLRP. He's always a good guy to work with, both in and out of game. He's very, very good with giving you support when needed and helping you out when needed and stuff like that. So I do look up to him a lot. I try and do a lot of things to kind of make myself follow along, and not really follow in the footsteps exactly verbatim, but kind of keep close to that path, just because I think he's got a good outlook and he has fun. That's what the main thing is to do, is to have fun. It's a game, So
My answer to that is Mamba.
yeah, Mamba.
Mamba, if you have not gone to his channel and watched his videos,
I
he
recommend it.
handles situations so well, and some of his videos are hysterical. especially the tater and tot one.
Tater tot, those
Whenever
guys.
they pop up, you know you're gonna be laughing your butt off the whole time. For me, that would be my choice because plus he comes and he visits the channel and he
Yep.
duels people and has really bad luck.
Favorite song? That
Ooh.
you know what? And I've already said it. I am into music. Music is my life. Anytime I'm not on a computer doing a live stream, I'm listening to music. She could tell you. That was a question that I could answer, but it's literally it's dependent on genre. Because I have a favorite song for each genre. But I would have to say, as of right now, probably one of my favorites that I've been really down into right now would probably be Peyton Parrish's Valhalla Calling. He mixed that with Miracle of Sound, and that was I love the way it sounds. I love the way it plays out. It's a really great song.
His wedding song is really
Yep.
good too.
His other one that's called For Valhalla. I've been on a Peyton Parrish kind of kick. A lot of Viking stuff, which is
Me too.
awesome for me. But as of right now, I'd have to say that's probably my number one song that I like. So,
I have such cut and dry answers to everything.
Blackie, do you really want me to react to one of your dance videos? Because I will.
What your reaction should be is you just sitting there dancing, dance along, copy him.
In my chair.
Yeah. do
What is
do
that?
the chair version.
The Noma Noma guy. With the guy who did the Ozone's Dragostadinte, I believe is the name of the song. It was the kid in the chair. He was in his computer chair. He was dancing. I eat my o. Yeah, do something like that with you. I can do that for you.
Collaborate on a TikTok with Black.
There you go.
Do chair dancing together.
Oh, most hated SLRP character. Secretly hoping he's one of my infamous characters. Honestly, my most hated character that I have come across to date. I don't know who played it, but it was a female character. I know Benzo was running one of the females. It was in that bar in Sandy. It was two ladies and a guy, and it was absolutely obnoxious, and I hated that.
I don't like the raunchy humor.
But since I can't give the specific name, I don't remember her name. But I remember we dealt with them like 3 or 4 times that night, and she ended up getting a DUI accident right there off of what is that? Sonora and over there at 2049, I think is the post that was at. But my overall character that I can actually put a name to, and you'll probably like this one, Broski.
Oh.
I despise going to Adam Broski calls. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Yeah.
Oh, Tabitha.
Yeah,
That was going to be
Tabitha.
my aunt.
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah. I am not a fan of Tabitha.
I don't like Tabitha.
But Broski, the reason and I'll put it this way, the reason I despise doing calls with Broski, I know he's deteriorating, okay? The character storyline, I don't deal with all of his calls, so but I understand why the character is played the way he is. But the reason I don't really prefer going on to his calls is because I'm really not a huge, how can I say it? Because I don't want to be mean when I say it, and I don't want to be offensive to anyone that's watching, because that's not what I'm trying to say. But I don't like having the whole persona and scene be involved around drugs. Now I know that's something that we deal with, which is okay, which is why I deal with them. But I remember the first time I had dealt with Adam Broski is when Ophelia got a broken branch. Medics wouldn't give him any tape to fix the branch, and he literally hyperventilated for 10 minutes on my stream. And it was like you couldn't get anywhere with him. He wouldn't talk to you. He was just over crying and reacting. Now Mr. Parks did the same thing a little bit, in a couple of his first ones. He was hard to deal with. but it was just like it was overbearing, you know. It was just kind of like, okay, you know, just kind of. And then the second one I went to is when Ophelia was stolen. He was down at the docks. I dealt with him there, and then there was a third one I dealt with him where he was in the water, like he passed out in the water, and I saved him from the tide coming in and drowning him. And then I forget the last one I had, but I mean his character is slowly deteriorating, which I understand. And the further he gets away from his deteriorating, the better. But I just know I always had that forefront of the mentality. You know, first interactions are everything, right? And so the first time I met him, and he was, in my opinion, overreacting, which is a character thing, which is fine. But it just wasn't my cup of tea. And I just have that persona with him every time I go to him, whether it happens or not. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll openly say it to Jess. I'm okay with telling people that. Everyone has their own opinions, and you know, everyone has their own likes and dislikes. And my thing is you know, anything drug or even like prostitution wise kind of things, it's kind of not my cup of tea. But I do realize as an LEO, even in real life, you have to deal with subjects that are in that situation, whether we like it or not. That's why I don't lose any professionalism. That's why I treat everyone with the same amount of respect and dignity that's in the server, whether I like it or not. So, would I take a broski call? Yes. I will take a broski call every day of the week. I'll take a broski call every call of the night. But by the end of the night, will I be tired and a little bit agitated after the thing? Probably. Just because it's not, like I said, it's not the... I got out of doing stuff like that when I was in college. How about that? So that's why I said I get where he comes from, but it's just not my cup of tea. But sometimes it's nice to have a crazy subject like that where it's off the beaten path of robbery, shootouts, chases, stuff like that, non-criminal activities, which is nice to have every now and then. Kind of like last night with Sierra with the dancing and the possible kidnapping and stuff like that. That was great. I enjoy having the non-criminal, off the beaten path kind of things, and a little bit of kind of an investigative thing where you have to dig around and try and find something. I really appreciate those type of scenes. So, but like I said, I mean, do I like Broski the way he is currently? No. Just because, like I said, it's always drugs or weed. Like the last time he was in an accident on GOH, and I asked him, you know, I asked Jess to have, you know, Pillbox do a toxicology report on him. We all laughed. Well, we already know that's going to come back negative on some things, and definitely positive on a lot of other things. So we knew it was going to be, you know, I just kind of went on that, but we knew that was coming, but I was just making sure that he wasn't drunk, basically. So, but again, like I said, I had that scene with him, and I played it no differently than I would play anyone else. So, I hope that doesn't hurt too much, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
All opinions are opinions.
Here. Hey, Toucan, sorry about that. I just now saw your what's up. Hope you're still in here. Favorite rap song. Ooh. Believe it or not, it's probably by a group you guys may not have even heard of. My favorite rap song is actually by a group called Grits. It's actually my favorite rap group, and it's their song "Fly Away." Absolutely love that song. Another one that I really like is it's by a group called K2S, and they sing a song called "Rainy Days." Love that song. If you're asking for like a bigger artist, I like old, like Dr. Dre, Chronic 2001 album, old Eminem, love
Fort
all that
Minor.
stuff. Fort Minor. I'm really big in the old rap, not so much of newer stuff. Some of that stuff is just like they just mumble and garble different sound effects to try and make words, and I don't
Well,
like
that's
it.
why, like, to me, my answer to that is basically like Fort Minor, Linkin Park style,
Yeah.
and then 21 Pilots has some.
Yeah, 21 Pilots is pretty good.
They're the one I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah.
I always mix. I mix artists up sometimes.
So, but no, I don't think it was Benzo and Jeffrey on that scene with Tabitha. I don't remember who all was with them. I know it was Tabitha and a guy and someone else, but I know Mark showed up and Patrick was there and, you know, Doug was there, and we were all like trying to keep everyone separated and bleh. It was, yeah, that's why. Let me see. Benzo is heading to. Yeah, I knew Benzo was on vacation, so hope he's safe in his travels there. I'm looking forward to having him coming back. So he gives a little bit of stability to the craziness. So don't hear Jess say that. Jess might be inconsolable soon. Oh, that's not good. And yeah, I thought you said that he had a rare blood disease, and it was starting to get a little better. At least if I remember, the last message I saw was that it was getting the cured part of it was starting to get up there, but not fully done yet. They were still working on it. So, what car do I currently own? Ah, this is from last. We had one.
Yeah, we answered that last time.
We have a 2003 Park Avenue by Buick. I have a 2003 Ram 1500. That's for literally winter only, because it only gets like 12 miles to the gallon. My summer vehicle, I have an 85 Goldwing, Yamaha Goldwing 1200 limited edition, which is their first year of running fuel injection instead of carbureted. So love that motorcycle. And then I also have an 86 F350 at my parents' house still, dually, crew cab. That thing gets literally 6 miles to the gallon. In fact, I actually have a 150 gallon spare tank that's actually plumbed legally into the fuel system by DOT standards, because being a semi-mechanic, I can do things that way. And yeah, with or without a trailer, it gets 6 miles to the gallon. That's why I don't drive it.
That's worse than your current truck with the
Yeah.
trailer bringing all my stuff up.
Oh yeah, when I helped move my wife from Pennsylvania up here, I literally filled the cab of my truck, the bed of my truck, and the largest U-Haul trailer that you could possibly buy at the time, and I averaged 9 miles to the gallon.
It was an
for 14 straight hours.
Expensive trip up,
Very
but at
expensive
least
trip.
gas was cheapish back then.
Ish, yeah.
Well, I
There's
mean,
only like
comparatively to
$3
right now,
a gallon rather than 5.
it was cheaper.
So, yeah, I love the Goldwing.
Oh, I love riding.
I love my 1200. I prefer a 1500. You know, the late 80s, mid 90s. I'm not really a fan of the 1800s. I don't like the way they look, and they look cheap on their seats and stuff like that. At least my 1200, being the limited edition, has the pillow top seats. So it's like literally sitting on memory foam.
It's so comfy.
And then
I like the speakers that it has
Yep.
too.
The 1500 is kind of the same way, where they have available options of pillow top seatings. The 1800s just look like it's that false rubber, false
Oh, like the fake
leather
that
kind
looks
of.
kinda
It's
like
not even leather. It's like, yeah, it's like a
vinyl
vinyl.
I
Not
don't
a
know
fan.
what that is.
Nah.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
But I've been on every generation of Goldwing. My grandfather had a Gen 1 1000. And then I've been on the Gen 2 1100s. I own a 1200. My grandfather had a 1500, and then I had a friend that had an 1800 that let me ride his at one point. And yeah, out of all of them, I would say the 1500 is still my favorite. The 1200 is a very close second. So I love my 1200. It's got some issues, small issues, but it
Well,
rides
you're
like a
working on
dream.
it, though.
Yep, rides like a dream.
It takes time.
Haven't been able to ride it lately. I need a front tire and front wheel bearings put on it. I think my wheel bearings dried up, so I have to get some new ones put in there. But that comes in time. I'm gonna have to do that before the move, though. At least the bearings. So, yeah, no, I can go right out right now and turn on and start right up. Love it. So, sadly, unmarked. No, that's not true, Nicholas. Unmarks can do traffic stops. They just have to have a marked unit arrive with them. They have to wait for a marked unit to show up with them in order to complete the traffic stop. But as an unmarked, you can be running radar and you can stop people. It's no different than any other department in the world. So, like I said, they just want you to have a marked unit with them. But as long as the officer that sees you doing the infraction is there and writes the citation, yeah, unmarks can pretty much do everything the regular guys can. They're just unmarked. I wish we had a black unmarked that
That'd be nice.
regular officers could use. Like, even if it's just ISU guys, but I wish they would allow other color variants. I know we have all white,
is kinda,
and then we have the white, green, and gold. But if they would allow us like a navy blue or a black, somewhere in the mix, just to mix things up. I know Mark has them. I know Eugene has them. You know, and I know they get their founder privileges. But I would love to just have a mix up of colors going in and it kind of shake people up.
It's kind of fun because then you just worry about every white vehicle you see if you know it's
That's what they do, yeah. A lot of the civs in the game know that we drive white and green vehicles with a big old stripe down the side of them. You know, shake it up a little bit. Let a couple guys, like even TED units, let them run like a dark blue unmarked.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick. There'd be so many people getting caught. It'd be ridiculous because they wouldn't be looking for it. You know, take the brush guard off the front or the cow catcher. You know, take the spotlight off of it. Run a true unmarked car. Put the antennas on it. Yeah, make it that kind of mark. You know, but go out there and run with no markings, no cow catcher. So when people are driving down the road, they don't realize it's actually an officer coming. Have fun with that. Suggestion if any of the founders are watching or COC members.
Make a purple car.
So, yeah, no, I know LTs don't have a beat. That's because they're statewide supervisors. I mentioned that last stream, maybe even the stream before that. So anything above sergeant is statewide, so they don't have beats that they have to attend to. They can go anywhere. So, yeah, we have a decent livery with SLRP. I give it that. But like I said, I would just hope at some point to get a variety of colors. That'd be really cool. So, 'cause I know Mark runs them. He runs blacks. I've seen Patrick in blacks. Jeremy I saw in a black vehicle one time. So I know they're out there, and it's not hard to change it.
You need to get your LSPDFR working so I can just design you some stuff.
Yeah, I really need to figure out why my LSPDFR doesn't work.
Because then I
it
can
keeps
make
crashing
you a
on me.
K9 unit and you can have Doggo in there. And I can put his name on the side.
Yep.
And you can have your own dog. Because they have his color, right?
Yeah, they
So
have red
you could
huskies.
you could actually have.
He just kind of picks his head up. Leave me
He's so
alone.
cute.
Oh my dog. So.
He's like, I'm gonna get comfy. Oh, getting comfy.
All right.
You're so cute.
What other questions you guys got for me? Or us? Don't be afraid to ask her some too.
My answers are too boring.
Coffee.
My coffee's gone.
Why is your coffee gone?
Because I drank it all. I saved the last sip for a very long time and I just now took it and now I'm sad. You still have coffee?
Not much. I have like maybe a mouthful left.
Okay, but
There's a coffee ground in the bottom.
I know. Well. Ah! What did I do?
You broke it. There you go.
Apparently. Okay. Whew. I was gonna think I wouldn't be able to heist. Oh.
Let's see if it works.
Should I bet that much?
Let's see if it works. I'm just gonna see if it works. Because I changed it, so I'm hoping it works.
Should I bet a lot or a little bit? Also, isn't it on... Oh, okay.
There you go.
How much should I put?
As much as you want. Just remember, it's a 50-50 chance.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home, yep. Just like that. Because yes, 3,000 is now the maximum amount you can do.
I hope I don't lose it. I'm really fearful.
Don't be too fearful. You'll be fine.
I don't know. I'm a little bit afraid.
Leah's not on, so she's not gonna kick you.
Yeah, but she wasn't on earlier, and I got kicked off.
That's 'cause
Me,
Blackie was on.
and I. No, Blackie and I together.
Blackie fell off and pulled you with him.
Blackie. Is that true?
So that's what I say happened.
I don't know though, because he said that you pushed him off.
That's
So,
possible.
I mean, oh. It'll be fun to see what our heist does.
It is a 5-minute cooldown for starting once it has been started by the captain wanting to be risque, if you know what I mean.
What?
Yeah.
Risque.
Yeah. If he, whoever starts it, they want to take the risk.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
73% off on those till the end of the month. That's not fair. So, anyways, anyone have any questions? Anything at
You
all?
got questions, we got answers.
Might not be the answers you want to hear, but we have answers. Thanks, Patrick. I'm working on it. One of these days, I'd like to. My
Need to
10-year
braid
goal.
it
I'll put
and
this.
beads in
I
it.
say my 10-year goal is to look like Stoic the Vast from How to Train Your Dragon. Big beard. Yeah. That's what I'm going for. Originally, it was going to be like a ZZ Top style, you know, at least down to the belt buckle, which I'd still want to do.
You just need this huge Viking beard. But see, I'm really biased because first of all, How to Train Your Dragon is my favorite series.
Yep.
So I like Stoic. But secondly, I like Vikings, and Vikings have great beards. So grows out more, and I can braid it and put beads in it.
Oh, yeah.
All Viking style. That would be a lot of
It's
fun.
a little rough. I do a little cleanup on it, but it's this is what, 3 years, 4 years,
4.
4 years in the
4
making.
years.
So hard. Favorite cake? That's easy. Red velvet.
Cheesecake.
Any cheesecake for her.
Cheesecake.
Any cheesecake.
I
Don't matter
love
what kind.
cheesecake. Love cheesecake so much. I don't love cake.
She's not a cake person, no, but she'll eat cheesecake.
The texture of cake is just a little iffy to me, so it has to be made right for me to like it. I do like the red velvet. I like marble.
Marble
I like
cake's good.
chocolate cake. But I'm more of a pie person. So to me, it's like there are very few pies that you could hand me a slice of, and I'll be like, eh, you know.
I'm opposite. There's like every pie that you hand me a slice of, I'm like, eh. But you give me a cake.
The thing about cake is I don't prefer it, but if you offer me cake,
She'll eat it.
I'll eat it. The difference is if I offer you pie, you'll go, I don't know, thanks.
Yeah, no.
So
There are very few pies that I'll actually eat. And even then, if it's a pie that I'll eat, it's usually either a really small piece of it or it's not really a pie. It's just like flavored crust with some whipped filling. And yeah, I'll eat those.
well, and that's why like my brownie recipe, I make it super super fudgy. I modified, a recipe so that it wouldn't have that cakey texture that some brownies have, because I prefer it to just be like fudgy and soft.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not about the whole like cakey weird texture.
Have we watched House of the Dragon?
I don't
can't
even know
say
what that is.
No, I can't say that
know.
I've watched that. Have to look into that.
Whoop.
Oh, here we go. Heist is moving.
No.
Ooh, yeah.
I bet 3,000 on that.
Yeah.
Darn. I shouldn't have gone big. I should have gone home. But look at how big those winnings are. So
Oh, that's probably why. It's an off series of Game of Thrones, which I never watched. So that's probably why I never heard of it.
I never watched Game of Thrones either.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge dragon person. I love dragons.
I love dragons so much. Dragons. That's why How to Train Your Dragon is such a wonderful series for me. Because I love dragons and I love Vikings, and when you mix dragons and Vikings together, then it's just perfect.
Speaking of dragons, the new World of Warcraft one's coming up.
Oh, I have so many answers for this. Man.
Are we only talking classic or are we talking retail?
My answers are going to be for retail.
For retail? Okay. We could. How about this? How about we start with retail, and then move to classic, or we could start with classic and move to retail.
Okay, but let's go in order of the questions. So let's answer each of us one question at a time.
Yes, we do play WoW Classic, and we also play retail. I don't play retail much at all at this moment because I do not like the expansion that they're in. I'm not a fan of Shadowlands, and I made it to max level in Shadowlands with one character and wrote it off. Like, I'm done. And I haven't played it in, almost 2 years.
I played it like 3 days ago.
Yeah. But I do enjoy Classic. We are now heading into the Wrath of Lich King expansion, which was my absolute favorite. History for you guys, though. I started playing WoW in Vanilla WoW. Like the original Vanilla WoW. So when World of Warcraft first came out, that's when I started playing. Been playing ever since. I only missed one expansion, and that was Draenor. So I did Vanilla, Burning Crusades, Wrath of Lich King, Cataclysm, the Pandaria, and then I ended mid Pandaria. I took a break. Missed all of Draenor, came back in Legion, did BFA, or Battle for Azeroth, and then did Shadowlands to a very small extent, and then said, no, I'm done, because it was just so dumb. I was done. I was tired of it.
I technically played in Vanilla, but I didn't have my own account. So, like, to put it into perspective, my brother's household, he's quite a bit older than me, and they all played WoW. So anytime I'd go over, I could play on my sister-in-law's account with my nephew and my brother. She would let me, like, make a character so I could play with them. And so technically I've played during each of the expansions, but not a lot. I made my account in Kata, like right when Kata came out, because one of my brothers, who also played, he showed me the cinematic with Deathwing, and I was just like, man, I love dragons, that's such a cool character, and, I've had exposure to the game, and then I saw, which kind of leads into the whole, race thing in WoW. Worgen. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was explaining my
Yep.
origin, that's all.
Yep.
So I started in Kata, and I've played in every expansion since Kata.
As far as Alliance or Horde, to me, it really doesn't matter. I play more on Alliance because a lot of my friends play on Alliance, but I have played on Horde. In fact, most of my characters in retail have been both Alliance and Horde.
But you definitely primarily Alliance.
Primarily Alliance, because like I said, that's where most of my friends play. And I like some of the characters you can get on Alliance better than Horde.
I've always historically done 50-50 on Alliance and Horde because I like the variety, the different perspectives. There's some races I like on Alliance and some races I like on Horde to play. In a guild that we were in together, it was an Alliance one, so kind of at that point was when the scale tipped more towards Alliance than Horde, but I really play both, and I'm happy with both.
Yeah.
I like both.
Favorite race in WoW? If it's in retail, um, the new race is probably going to be my favorite when they come out with the
Oh,
Dragon
the
World.
dragons, they look cool.
I'll probably go with them. But as far as what race is my favorite, in retail currently, I'd probably have to say the what are they called? The ones in BFA.
Coulterans?
Yeah, the Cultirans. Sorry.
I
Cultiran
like
would
them.
probably have to be my favorite.
Coulteran men with big beards.
Yeah, they're. I like the way that they have made Cultirans. My second favorite would probably have to be Void Elves.
Mm.
I like Void
Void
Elves.
Elves
I
are
think they're
awesome.
really cool. Um, and classic though, right now my favorite race is Draenei. Simply because of the fact they're the only ones that can be shamans.
Mm.
So, and my favorite kind of player on or character on World of Warcraft is a shaman, closely followed by a druid, followed by like a death knight, or even a demon hunter.
Um, Retail, for me,
Yep.
Worgen, hands down. Doesn't matter, Alliance, Horde, nothing like that. Worgen is where my heart is. Like 90% of my Alliance characters are Worgen. Now on Alliance, my second choice, which is my first choice in Classic, is the Night Elves. I've loved Night Elves ever since I was a kid. I like the Void Elves. Horde, I've always really liked the Blood Elves as my primary, and then the Tauren. So, those are my kind of two races that or that I tend to gravitate towards. And I mean, if we're talking class,
Nope.
well, you answered class, so I'll answer that too.
Yeah.
I love Warlocks. I love dot management. Dot management is my favorite. So Warlocks are perfect. I really enjoy Beast Mastery Hunters. And if I'm going to tank, Warrior tanks all the way. That's just my preference. That was my first experience tanking.
I like my demon hunter tank.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
but Demon Hunters aren't nostalgic to me. Like,
Oh, Death Knights, Blood Death Knights.
plus, Warrior tanks originally were dot management.
Yep.
So that's why I liked them, and that's why I like that kind of thing.
Favorite area.
Oh.
That's what I've
Favorite
been sitting here the whole time trying to think.
Do I need to answer that first? Because I have answers.
I mean, if you want to answer it first, that's fine.
Okay, so first things first. I have kind of a split off there too, because I'm gonna mention my favorite dungeon. But my favorite actual zone always has been Darnassus and Teldrassil. Again, when I was a kid, I loved Night Elves so much. I mean, I played Warcraft 3. I was always the Night Elves in that. Anytime I played WoW with my brothers, if they were doing Alliance characters at the time, I made a Night Elf. So, stuff with a Night Elf theme, I really love. I'm gonna branch off though, because I have a favorite dungeon, and it would kind of maybe surprise people, but I always loved Sethic Halls, where you get the Raven Lord mount.
Yep.
So when I was grinding for that mount, which was, in Cata, I loved just running it over and over and over and over and over again. Because I liked the Arakoa, and I always used to draw them all over. Like, I'd be at school and I'd just be drawing them in my notebook because I was bored. So that was my love.
I guess for me, my favorite areas would probably have to be Northrend.
That's a good
Especially
choice.
Ice Crown. Wrath was my favorite expansion, but I just loved the way they had Northrend designed. Um, and I forever like it, you know. I did like some of the Firelands areas, but mostly Pandaria was good. I did not like Draenor. Draenor, in my opinion, was horrible. The BFA areas in retail were good. Shadowlands sucked, so I don't like any of those areas.
The one redeemable thing that I really loved about Draenor, and the only reason I cut Warlords of Draenor some slack as an expansion, is the concept of a garrison is cool. I think they could have done more with it.
Yeah.
But I liked the concept of it. And really, if they had done a better job with it.
I thought the Legion areas were pretty good. I did not like Suramar. I liked the concept of Suramar, but I hated the long quest line that you had to do there. It was absolutely annoying. So, but, okay. Tyler asked, do we have any pets? Right there. Yeah,
Buck.
Buck. Right there. That's our boy.
Yeah.
Brown's chocolate, whatever you want to call him, red, Siberian Husky. He's our only pet at the moment. Minus the 9-year-old that's in the next room over.
Not getting him.
Not getting him, no. So, yeah. That's that.
That's my baby. My floof.
Alright.
Oh, look at that smile.
He's happy.
He's so happy.
Woke him up too.
Well, actually, to be fair, he was sitting there with his eyes wide open. He was just laying there being lazy.
Alright. Do we have any other questions? I know the viewer count is starting to go down a little bit. So, if, we played Diablo 2 for a little bit, not very much. We're actually bigger into Diablo 3. We're definitely getting Diablo 4 when that finally decides to drop.
I can't wait.
If it ever decides to drop, you know how Blizzard is with their stuff. StarCraft, I played a little bit of StarCraft, but not much. A long time ago. Haven't really been into that game. Just not my thing. Diablo 2, I played all the Diablos. Diablo 1 was what I started at. Diablo 2 was great. Diablo 3, I still play Diablo 3, as you guys have seen.
Yeah, we did a
we
live
do live
thing. You
streams with
couldn't hear
those.
me in it, but I was the other person that was present in that.
Yep.
So D3, I mean, definitely big favorite. And again, I played all the Diablos as well. You know, StarCraft I played for maybe a month, and then I was like, because I always preferred Warcraft 3 to StarCraft. I like the more fantasy over the like sci-fi feel of StarCraft. And I grew up with all the Warcrafts, so that was just easier to get into for me, personally.
I mean, shoot, I know you guys can't see it now, but we've got collectibles of Warcraft, World of Warcraft stuff hanging up on the shelf behind us.
Up
I have the
there.
bust of Malthael, the bust of Ragnarok,
Yeah, I got
the
my
15th
Shadowlands box.
anniversary box. We have a Shadowlands collectible box.
The WoW headset.
Yep, we
Up
actually
there.
have the Blizzard World of Warcraft headset that was made by Creative Gaming back in the day. Man, I remember that. It was like a $400 headset when it first came out.
I got my Pokemon Switch up there.
Yep. But we have like a lot of the dungeon guides, books. We have the movie of World of Warcraft. I mean, we're pretty big into World of Warcraft, or was. Now that we're getting back into Classic for Wrath of Lich King, I'm really pushing it again because I really like that expansion. Like I said, it was my favorite. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting into that again. But retail, I'm going to give the next expansion a chance. Hopefully it's better than Shadowlands because, like I said, Shadowlands absolutely ruined it for me. When we were in BFA and then they started doing the pre-patch stuff for Shadowlands, it was kind of like, okay, I could understand the content and everything was great, and then we busted our butts getting really good gear for pre-patch, and then they said as soon as the patch came out for Shadowlands, all that gear was absolutely worthless, and so we basically had to start over from scratch again. And I don't think they did a very good job with the storyline. I don't think they did a very good job of quest lines. The areas that you were in were very confusing. Having to jump around from place to place to place all the time was very confusing, and then having to, basically, depending on what kind of character you were trying to go for, with the allegiances that you had to have with your, I forget what they're even called now, but you had like a Brotherhood of Swordsmen or something like that. Did you had to build up a
Trying to remember.
reputation of their faction, just to get bonus benefits for the type of character you were. It's just, I think they were trying to be too much on it, and they didn't do a very good job of implementing it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I don't hate Shadowlands, but I don't love it either. The zones left a lot to be desired for me. I didn't find them very, like, consuming for me, where, like, other expansions, I got really into it, and it was like, I love this. Shadowlands, it was just alright. So I got through it, but, and I play it from time to time, but it's, I'm definitely looking forward to what's to come. I liked BFA, but BFA, I was doing a lot of, like, mythic stuff, and I wasn't really playing my preferred character or role, because I was trying to kind of do what the guild needed me to do at the time. Which is why BFA, to me, I mean, was a little more of like a love-hate type thing, because I didn't think the concept was horrible, but I didn't enjoy my main character that I played with people that I knew. Because, my preference is my warlock and my hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing a monk, but it was, what kind of monk was it? It was the the Mistweaver, the healing monk, which are great healers.
Yep.
They're fun healers to play, but I don't like healing all the time.
I do. I love healing. Favorite drink? Jack and Coke.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Easy. I love
Non-alcoholic drink. Favorite drink is definitely Mountain Dew for me. Or, actually, it's an expensive one and hard to find, but it's actually called Balls. BAWLS. Comes in a blue container. Balls Original is, telling you,
Well,
that
if
stuff
I
is good.
had to pick a favorite alcoholic one, it would be a Fuzzy Navel.
Fuzzy Navel.
Orange juice and peach schnapps.
Yep.
That's excellent. Although Irish coffee is really good.
Irish car bombs are good. Yep.
Not enough to pass a Fuzzy Navel.
Fuzzy Navels are good.
Yeah, they're
Nice
delicious.
and fruity.
Nice and fruity with my high pulp orange juice. It's yummy. It's like a smoothie. Yeah. Yeah.
No pulp.
Oh, no pulp.
No pulp.
I can't do no pulp. I'm sorry. That's why we buy two cartons of orange juice.
Yep. One pulp, one non. And of course, the boy drinks the non, so I don't get to have orange juice as much.
Yeah, but he rarely ever wants orange juice.
Yeah.
You have to be like, here's orange juice, and he'll go, oh, okay. Like, he doesn't seek it out. Now, if we have apple juice, he seeks that out.
Mm-hmm.
But
What time is the chicken supposed to be in?
5.
So it's overdue?
Well, it's on keep warm, but it's in a crock pot. So.
Okay.
It's just the potatoes need to be peeled and made.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh.
Anime. Believe it or not, yes, we both have our likes and dislikes of certain anime. My favorite anime, believe it or not, is a shorter one that most people think, but Samurai 7 is my favorite anime. I have both the Blu-ray and regular DVD in both English and original Japanese. That is my favorite. And closely after that would be Bleach. I like the Bleach series.
I was really into Bleach in high school. I mean, so like my anime experience, I was super into it. I went to conventions and everything in high school. Then I kind of got out of it. I just, I wasn't finding new ones that I was just like super interested in watching. And back then, I would have told you Bleach. I would say that was kind of my primary one. These days, I guess if I technically had to pick one, I mean, my biggest. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say I just love Pokemon, so I just watch Pokemon. Our 9-year-old loves Pokemon, and I just sit there and I watch that with him.
Yeah, Bleach was good.
Yeah, I was really into Death Note for a while. It was a decent one. So, a variety, but those were kind of the ones that stood out to me the most.
Yeah, Samurai 7, that was the only one that I really went start to finish on the entire series and still enjoy. Still watch it every now and then. So, what country that you would like to visit? What is a country that you would like to visit?
My answer's easy.
You go ahead.
Norway. I
Norway.
really want to go to Norway because my grandparents were from Norway, and my dad is 100% Norwegian. Doesn't sound it because he grew up, but I would love to go to Norway. I mean, that's just.
I have a two-part question on that one, or a two-part answer. Sorry. Favorite country that I would like to go back to actually is the Philippines. I would love to go back to the Philippines. I know it's hot there, and I'm very contradicting when I say that, but I love the culture. I love the people. I love the food. I've been to the Philippines before and would go back in a heartbeat. But the one country that I actually would like to visit, you think you know it? And no, it's not Antarctica.
Oh geez. See, the problem is we've talked about things like this a lot, and so I know kind of a list of different ones you're interested in, but I don't know which one is like the number one. So here's the question. Is it European?
No, it's more. It's like Asian, Southeast Asian kind of area. I can put it out there. I'll give you a guess. Take a guess.
Okay, I'm processing. Cause you said Southeast Asian.
Yep. It's probably not the southeast area that you're thinking of, though.
Oh, what?
It's considered Southeast Asia, but it's more like mid-Asia.
Well, that took away what I was gonna guess.
Yep.
So I'll just let you say.
Nepal.
Oh.
I would love to go to Nepal. Even if I don't do it, but I would love to see Mount Everest. That would be right there, hands down, my favorite wanted place to go to. So, let me see. Yeah, Bleach was good. I enjoyed it too. Have you guys watched?
Oh, Rurouni
Rurouni
Kenshin and
Kenshin?
Yu Yu Hakusho. I have watched both. I really liked them.
Hey, Jeff.
Rurouni Kenshin more than Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of them, sadly.
Although my mage in WoW, the first mage that I made was named Sakio.
Sakio. There you go.
Sakio, which is a reference to one of those. So, even had the hairstyle.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you because, like I said, I've never watched them. I've heard of them many times, but I've never actually, like,
Let me
watched.
put it into perspective. This is what what he looked like, okay?
Yep.
And my mage was originally a blood elf.
Mm.
So they have that hairstyle.
So. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Still kind of recovering from COVID on my end. I was diagnosed with COVID on Wednesday, so doing a little bit better, but not horrible. Definitely doing a lot better than I was last weekend. Last weekend was horrible.
You were like dead on the couch.
Yeah, I was dead. So, and every now and then I still get winds of it, where it's like I'm doing really good, and all of a sudden it's like bam, it hits you really hard, and you just go down. So it's not too bad.
Comes in waves.
So. Yeah, Jeff. Nice to have a face, right? Look at that, man. You gotta catch up.
Look at his beard.
You gotta get there, man. So, yeah, definitely feeling better. Can't complain there. I've had worse. I had COVID last Thanksgiving.
Oh, when you had COVID the first time,
At
that point you were like, what, 3 weeks on the couch, basically.
Yep.
Just no.
Getting out of bed and moving to my living room was like the daily achievement. So it's hard when it happens like that. And I remember that because I had to. Thomas had just promoted me to the support for comms and SLRP. And it was like the next patrol after that. I was in the middle of patrol and I'm just like, dude, I can't breathe. My chest is hurting a lot, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to the hospital, got tested. They said, yep, you have COVID. And then that night I was literally down and could not even get up. It took me an hour to eat a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I mean,
because I had no energy.
And to put that into perspective, it would be like nighttime, and you were resting so much on the couch that you didn't get to the bed until like some random hour because you were just so out. So I'm glad that it wasn't like that this time, because
last time
really
was rough. I would wake up every 4 to 4.5 hours just to take medicine, just to pass back out. And even doing that was rough.
Trying to get you to eat anything was like pulling teeth.
Yep, I went through so much Gatorade at that point just to stay hydrated.
Even trying to get you to eat one piece of toast was like, hey, you should eat this, and then it would sit there all day.
It was rough. So this time around it was much easier. Taking a lot better too. 20 years to grow.
Gotta get started,
dude. Get the beard works. You know, you can get it right at Walmart. They have a care kit you can get. But the beard guys make it. Cremo makes a good product. But you get like the beard wash and oil, beard oil. I'm telling you, that is the route to go. Get the beard oil, put it on there. It enhances your growth. Gives it a soft beard, you know, and then the more you brush it, not with a comb, but brush it with the soft bristle brushes, the longer it grows. Actually, a lot of people don't realize that because you're actually pulling on it, and while you're pulling on it, it's actually helping it grow to its maximum. What is it, 1.5 inches a month or something like that? It's something like that. I don't remember.
I just like the beard oil because it makes the beard soft.
This is something I can't get rid of.
Yeah, he's not allowed to cut that, which we touched on the last time.
Yep. They tried telling me to cut it for my wedding, and I absolutely not.
No, she wasn't even implying to cut it. She was like, "Hey, you should, trim the beard," and we were like, no.
Nope.
Worked too hard on that.
Yep.
And I'm very proud that I convinced you to grow that.
It definitely took time getting past the initial, irritation of, because my beard, believe it or not, you can probably kind of see it a little bit, but it's very curly. And so once it started getting long enough where it started curling, I started having a lot of, itchiness from the beard growing, a lot of dry skin, even with the daily washing and stuff. So that's when I actually started learning about the beard oil and the daily brushing. And the beard oil, believe it or not, is like an aftershave balm. What it does, it softens the skin, it softens the hair, and it cools down your skin, keeps it from getting irritated, and like I said, enriches the hair growth, so it grows faster, so it gets away from that beginning stage of irritation. Once it got past that, then I had to go through the curliness. It still curls on spots, and it makes it look really funky.
I like the
So
curls.
when it curls out, once you get past that and it starts growing out, then beards are easy. Just got daily brush it, wash it, oil, and you're good. Basically, you don't really have much maintenance with them unless you want to keep them, trimmed to a certain length, or what do you call those? What do you call it? It's like where you edge it up and you make
Trim
a
it?
certain. It's not a trim, no.
I mean, I would.
Mold it is like you have a molding with it. You make it a certain shape. You shape it. There we go. If you want to keep it a certain shape, but they have scissors and care kits that you can have with all that, which I have.
I guess I'm really basic because I would just call that trimming your beard to have it be like the shape that you
Well,
want.
trimming is like you do with your hair. You have a trimmer.
Well, yeah,
you
but
trim
don't
it
you-
and it keeps it at a certain length. But shaping it, you can
Don't-
shape it to being rounded or more of a straight cut, or like mine, which is not shaped at all because I don't care.
Maybe
I
I'm
just brush it.
overcomplicating it because to me you have to trim it to shape it.
So, who's the better cook? Finn is asking who's the better cook.
Better cook, better baker.
Baker. Definitely a better baker.
We complement each
Cook.
other well. We make a great meal.
Yep. So for anyone that ever wants to come up, I'm telling you right now, you just say, hey, we're coming up, and I'll make sure you're fed well.
Mm.
And she'll make sure that you go to bed feeling
Like you've eaten way
Diabetic.
too many sweets.
diabetic.
I love baking. It's the best.
But you throw me in a kitchen, I can pretty much cook any meal that you want. You throw me on a grill, and I can cook almost anything you want on a grill, too.
Mm.
Can I feed your cat? Would your cat be okay with a 50-pound husky? But I actually, in all realness on that one, I used to home cook meals for I had 3 pit bulls at one for the last dogs that I had,
Oh.
and I used to cook for them. So I could technically feed your cat if you wanted, yes. I prefer dogs because I'm not allergic to dogs, most of them. I am allergic to cats. And a fun fact, I'm not allergic to cats in general. I'm allergic to cat saliva. But since they lick
Oh.
themselves all the time, it gets on their fur. That's where I get my irritations
My
from.
sister's the same way.
Yep. So, but no, you want me to make some food for animals? I can do that all the time.
Trying to get him to.
He's
get-
like,
He's like
right
just
on the edge of the camera.
barely,
He's camera shy.
barely. I tried. You mentioned him. I tried.
So, yes, no, cook wise, I definitely hold the crown on that one. All right, Toucan, yeah, man.
Bye.
Have a good one. This stream has been going on for a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm happy with it.
It's fun to just chat for
Yep.
a while.
We are gonna have to get our dinner heading on here in a minute. Yeah, I definitely enjoy all the questions, all the comments. Would love to do this again sometime. Like I said, it's getting late for us. What is it, 6 p.m. almost? Yeah, 5:53.
Yeah, just about.
So we'll take a couple more questions. We'll probably head off of here closer to 6 o'clock. That way we can make sure that our child is fed and that we're fed for dinner, and then start our night routines and stuff like that. We can definitely do more of these.
Mhm.
I enjoy doing these.
Yeah, I mean, if people are interested, we could even do it on a schedule.
Oh yeah. So, Tyler asked a favorite movie of all time.
You know the answer for me.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragons.
Yeah,
those.
but do you know which one specifically?
3.
Is that your final answer?
3.
1.
3.
How to Train Your Dragon, the first 2 of them came out on my birthday those years.
Yes, I know.
And then 3 was like technically my first date with you, but not really.
That's why I say 3, because it was with me.
True. Well, you know, I do like. Oh,
Favorite movie of all time?
yours is harder.
Yeah,
You're
we
more
went on to
well
this
versed
one.
in movies. Last time you had to think really hard.
If I have to put my thumb on it, it would have to be the Underworld series. I said that the last time too. But I'm huge into a lot of variety of movies as well. If it's a military movie, I would have to say my favorite military movie of all time is a toss-up. It's literally a coin toss-up between We Were Soldiers and Full Metal Jacket. And then, you know, I love comedies and stuff like that. But overall, I think if I were to hands down lay down all the movies I've ever seen, all the Underworld movies are probably my top. So I love the action they did on there. I love the storyline. It was a very well done movie. You spelled high strong, Tyler.
Oh, I forgot we can do more. Actually, you know what? I don't need to be doing more. I lose too much.
You can have up to 3,000 points in the heists.
Yep. That's what? Minimum 10, maximum 3,000. Points.
How many points do I have?
Points.
I've been losing a lot of points lately.
Well, I'll check mine too.
No, I'm still good.
Well, that's because you're rich. You're rich.
Only 10 points, Tyler?
Oh, geez, I'm under 20 now after that 3,000 bet that I lost. Look at that happy dog in the background. You're so cute, Buck. Hi, buddy. I love you.
But, alright.
Does anybody have any
Last minute
questions?
questions?
Squeeze in?
Because once this heist takes off, we'll probably be done.
Buck. Hi, buddy.
On a call.
I mean, I would say
I don't even
you
know how to
should-
do that.
I mean, people can just type it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think at
you
this
can't-
time...
You can't really regulate what other people do on video and voice, so... Not when
yeah,
it's
Omar,
live.
not at this one. Because one, I don't even know how to do a call on it. For one, and two, like I said, we got what, 3 minutes, and then we'll be pretty much done. Because I want to get off here around 6 o'clock to make sure that I get other things finished up. But I'll look into the call thing, and then we'll possibly go on from there. Well, I don't have Skype at the moment.
Oh, this is a good one for you.
Favorite car? Practical car or non-practical car?
Well, your favorite's your favorite.
Yeah,
so
my
it can be
favorite car.
non-practical.
My favorite car overall is it's like a 2003. Yeah, like a 2003 Lotus Esprit. So that is by far my favorite car. So, and that's a practical car because I can buy one of those for about 60,000. Unpractical car, favorite one would probably be the Hennessy Venom GT. I would absolutely love to have one of those. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yep. Any other questions? Just waiting for this treasure hunt to kick off. And we'll be going on from there. All right, Tyler. Have a good one, man. I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time.
All right.
All right. This thing needs to hurry up.
Yeah,
I don't want to utilize my...
There you go.
All right. That would be that. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate it. We'll catch y'all later. Have yourselves a good one. And we will do this again sometime soon. All right, y'all. Have a good one.